How are you? Good to see you.
Even when he was not in good health.
حضار گرامی، السلام علیکم و رحمت الله و برکاته. انا لله و انا الیه راجعون. خدمت همه شما، خدمت خواهر محترم خانم فایض، همکاران ما، دوستان ما از پانتون امریکایی، افغانستان، استادان و محصلین، دکتر هالند و همکارایشان و بزرگانی که در اینجا تشریف آوردن، معین صاحب و سفیر صاحب و دیگه دوستا، خدمت همه شما تسلیت میگم و همدردی خود به همراه شما شریک میکنم. دکتر صاحب فایض یک دانشمند کشور بود که تقریبا تمام عمر خود از نوجوانی وقف مبارزه به خاطر مردم و دفاع از حق مردم و بودن در راه آرمان مردم. شما میدانید فردا سال روز خروج قشون شوروی از افغانستان است. در دوران جهاد عامی جهاد بود دکتر صاحب فایض، در دوران مقاومت از مقاومت بر حق مردم افغانستان دفاع میکرد و من هم افتخار آشنایی را به همراهشان با نامشان از گذشته آشنا بودم، اما 24 سال قبل بار اول در امریکا به همراهشان آشنا شدم از نزدیک و افتخار میکنم به دوستیشان. در منزلشان رفتیم، به همراهشان غذا خوردیم، صحبت کردیم، بحث کردیم درباره سرنوشت کشور و مردم و بالاخره در سالهای اخیرم که رئیس وزیر تحصیلات عالی و بعد هم رئیس مؤسسه پانتون به همراهشان همکار بودیم. خداوند اونا را مغفرت کنه، جایشان بهشت برین داشته باشه. در زادگاه خود دفن شدن در نزدیکی مرقد خواجه عبدالله انصار که خودشان از مخلصان از اونا بودن به خاک سپرده شدن و فوتشان، نبودنشان در میان ما مصداق همو، چون خودشان به شعرم علاقه داشتن، مصداق همو شعر شاعر است که میگه از حساب دو چشم یک تن کم و از شمار خرد هزاران بیش و واقعا همینطور است. جایش خالی است در بین ما. به پانتون سالهای اخیر که تمام عشق و علاقه شمی پانتون و تبارز ای پانتون به شکل بهتر بود و توسعهش. یک برنامه را آغاز کرد که اگر در مزار شریف یک شاخه پانتون افتتاح شود، بعد در هرات زمین را برای اختصاص داد و ایره شاگردا و محصلین و استادا خوبتر شهادت داده می‌دادند. شخصیت فرهنگی بود، شخصیت مردم دوست بود، وطن دوست بود، صادق بود، شخص بسیار حلیم بود، بسیار شخص متواضع بود. هیچ وقت با او علم و دانشی که کسب کرده بود تفاخر به جای نمی کرد، برخ کسی را نمی کشاند. اما یک اصطلاح ما داریم که میگیم یک شخص پر بود، واقعا از لحاظ معنویت، از لحاظ دانش، از لحاظ عشقش به وطن، علاقش به مردم و تعهدش و تعهد صادقانهش برای خدمت به مردم یک نمونه بسیار خوب بود. خوشبخت هستن او شاگردایی که از اونا چیزی در اینجا فرا گرفتن و مستفید شدن از گنجینه علمی که داشتن و در این حال از اخلاق اونا آموختن. از اخلاق همینطور یک شخصیت در یک محیط اکادمیک خودش یک سرمایه است. Thank you, Dr. Holland, and I want to express my condolences to all of you here, especially to the family of late Dr. Faiz. I've known the family for many, many years now. First time it was 24 years back. And I've learned a lot from Dr. Faiz. He has been active in different phases of our history. He has written many, many articles during the Soviet occupation of our country against the occupation. He was a supporter of the rightful resistance of our people. And when the opportunity came, and when we had the interim government established as a minister, he served the country. And later on as well, his relentless effort to help education, in higher education, which he believed in it. And then the foundation of this university, a university which has introduced many, many talented people to our country, which are part of the private sector or public sector. This university became his life, in his lifetime commitment towards the past, let's say, 11, 12 years. And of course, he has his own line in politics of the country as well. Again, I'm grateful for the support that I have received from him. But he helped me in 2014 during those political years to articulate a program for higher education in the country. So while he was active in politics, but his focus was still education. One of the books, which is a poetry book, which I have given one to the library of the American University. I asked him if he could help me with the translation. He did it. It's 70 pages of poetries, selected poetries, which a late uncle of mine had selected those poetries, and these are thematics. Each title is one title, one page. 13 verses of poetry from different poets throughout the history, from 8 centuries back until today. For example, one page is on honesty, which he was an honest person. If I abbreviate if I say it in a simple word, he was very honest person. I'm sure that those who have known him, they know that I'm not exaggerating anything here, aside from every other aspect of his life in characteristics of his. And then another page is on another title, but these poetries belong to different poems, and it has been calligraphed. I asked him if he could do that without hesitation. He said yes. I think it took him quite a few months, perhaps 1 or 2 years, before he completed that, because to translate poetry is not. Translation is difficult always, but to translate in Persian poetry with the richness and depth of culture, it's not easy. He did it in the best way possible, and that book is my official gift to our visitors, to the people which I meet, presidents, kings, prime ministers, ministers, academics, members of the civil society, media. That's my official gift, which I have printed that in some volumes, and then I have received notes which in return from former and existing politicians and leaders of the world. So that looks like a small contribution. It looks it sounds like it, because he did it for me as a friend, but in essence, he did it for the culture in history of this country, and to present it. You may recall one of the great writers in Turkish one, which had won the Nobel Peace Prize. And then when he was invited to Stockholm to receive that prize, at the same time, one of his countrymen had invited him to his home the same evening that he was supposed to be at a dinner with the king. And that person was a shopkeeper. And then he chose to go to the invitation of his countryman rather than to receive the Nobel Peace Prize, which was dedicated to him. And when he went there, in that person's house, he saw the books of his books translated in 53 languages. And that person, he said that, do you know Swedish? Do you know Norwegian? Do you know English? That person didn't know anything but Turkish. But he said that, I have kept these books, and when somebody buys something from me in the shop, I give it to him in order to present to him something from a different culture, from a different background. So the importance of that work I could have asked somebody to do it in exchange for money, but I asked my friend, which believed in culture, in poetry, in literature, in better lives for the human being, in human values, which are presented in these poetries throughout the history. I asked him to do that, and he graciously did it. So I have too many memories of him, including being in your house and invited there and having those conversations many years ago. At times that there were little hopes for the country, but there was a resistance here, which we were hoping that one day we will have an Afghanistan which is free of war, free of violence, and free of terrorism. We are not there yet. That hope of millions of people have not materialized. But many big changes has taken place already, especially in the areas of education and rights of people. And late Dr. Fayez was a person who contributed, who attributed to the positive changes in the country. ای افتخار است برای فرزندایشان، برای فامیلشان که همه طور یک شخصیت. میدانم دوری از فامیل برشان یک چالش بودن، نرسیدن به مسائل مربوط به شما یک مشکل برش بوده، اما با وجود او انتخاب کرد که بیاید در افغانستان و برای تعلیم و تربیه اولاد این مردم خود وقف کنه. خداوند اونا را ببخشه و خداوند به شما صبر نصیب کنه. خواهر محترم و همه اعضای فامیل، من یک بار دیگر برای شما تسلیت میگم و السلام علیکم و رحمت الله و برکاته.